in Orchard Park. And a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Buffalo. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Right back to Irving. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's Otten in motion. We'll go again here with Irvin. And he's down on the other side of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. That's Ibuka in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield on the keeper.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And certainly deserving of that MVP award. Just a year ago, 28 touchdown passes, but it was just 6 interceptions, and that's really where the improvement has come. We've all seen the size, the speed, the big arm, Mike, since he's come into the league. But now that the negative plays are going down, really the next step for him, really the only thing left on that resume is to go out and try to get that Lombardi trophy.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And in motion is Coleman. Allen now on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Otten. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Codrington to return it. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. From the 46, here's second and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 8 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll push forward for about a yard. Levante David doing his work on defense.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Now it's second and 1. They motion the slot man left. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Crazy. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen. A short game there to about the 22.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3rd and a yard. Man in motion is Coleman. We'll try and run here with Cook. Hey, he's got to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
13-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. It's Otten in motion. Second down throw from Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's now third and less than a yard.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is third and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Second down, 8 for the first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second down. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
24 yards. Complete to Emeka Ibuka. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll run. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
To the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. Gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run here. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that two-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Life slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You feel paralyzed.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.